Oh! Let me hear it. Let me hear it. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, buddy. Let me know. Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? What's going on, everybody? I'm not on mute, y'all. I'm just taking my time, man. Taking my precious time. Because first of all, 1 second. So not gonna be on tonight. It's a little late. I know I'm coming on late, but I wanted to give myself time to get situated and everything, and then we'll jump right into it. I ain't gonna be on too long, but definitely wanted to come and give my thoughts on the game and just see what was gonna be said now, because here we are. We 7-0, man. 7-0. It's a good place to be. And I'm gonna give my thoughts on our game tonight. So let's jump into it, man. Part of me wanna go in, but here's one of the things I want to do is I want to stop giving so much attention to the haters, man, and just enjoy this ride we on. Man, this was a beautiful day for the city of Jackson, man. It's a beautiful day for Tiger Nation, and you know, I don't have no cognitive dissonance about today's game. Um, I understand today was a football game that if you love football and you love, that chess match, defensive struggle type situation, because this is what we're going to say. This is what we got to stop doing. We have to stop having so much cognitive dissonance, because what happens is you spend so much time talking about what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened that you and you and everyone else wind up missing what's happening right in front of you. And I've done that. I'm guilty of that too many times. I'm like, man, we shoulda, we shoulda, we shoulda. And you're right, we should have, we should have. Um, But that's a good football team, man. Campbell, respect to them, you know, respect to Campbell and Coach Mike Mentor. That team, that team is tough, man. It's a tough team. That was a damn good football game, and got a chance to watch it from the sidelines, and I can't wait to go back and watch the game. Actually, just watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm excited to go back and look at it because I just think, um, man, bro, it was a good game. Now we're gonna get into some meat and potatoes of the game. Me and Corey was together. We had a great day today. Um, we got a chance to interview quite a few recruits before the game. And man, we had to make sure because we was at the team hotel and got to eat with the team. It was a pretty good experience, man. This has been a wonderful homecoming, and we was like, "Look, bro, it's a sellout. Ain't no way in the world, bro. We finna, uh, bro. I'm not doing that tonight, Tyler. You might be right, but I think we have to give more credit to the opponent. We were not playing pitch and catch. Yes, JD Martin fumbled. Yes, when you watch the game and you look at the ins and outs of the game, I can make a case as to why I feel like the coaches called the calls that they called. Did we try to force the ball to Travis? Yes. I understand why we probably tried to force the ball to Travis. We probably wanted to get him to score. Um, when they were taking a lot away from us on the inside, we again, man, I'm not finna spend my time. I'm not talking about you, Tyler. I ain't doing that shit tonight. I'm not getting on here complaining about what the fuck didn't happen. We 7-0. I have never in my life been alive to see that Jackson State was 7-0. Again, it's a chess match, bro. I sat there and watched the game, just like you watched the game. Every play that doesn't work is a bad play. But when that shit works, it's like, oh, that was genius. It was only genius because it worked. So we like, but that's life though. We always think, I promise you I'm not attacking anybody. I'm actually gonna stop looking at the comments because for a second, because I don't want to single anybody out or whatever. DJ, man, thank you, brother. Always appreciate you. Good brother, man. You were supposed to be here today. I know you had, life changing situations and stuff, man. So you're getting adjusted and acclimated, and I understand that. But I've done this for 6 weeks straight, man. Jumped on here, talk about, man, we left points on the board. We did. JD Martin fumbled in the red zone. I was pissed off because I'm like, damn, bro. Before we even got to that, it was the blocked field goal. If we make the blocked field goal, we up 9, which is a 2-possession game. I like our chances with the way our defense is playing. We're a bend but don't break. We're averaging 9 points a game. Now we're up to 10. All right, whatever. It is what it is. But in 7 games, we've given up a total of 74 points. I hate that they scored. Now, what I do hate is I hate that they scored that garbage touchdown. I hated that. Boy, I wanted to hold them to just 7. That was just been wonderful. The score doesn't look like what it should look like. It was a dog fight, man. And I'm telling you, bro, like it was one of them games where if you, like I said, it was strategy. It was a chess match. It was this coach, and you got to keep in mind they called a really good strategy. And then when you go to the red zone where Shador threw the interception, forced it to Travis, and then he fell down, and the DB just turned around. Here's one thing. This is the stuff I look at, man. I'm geeky when it comes to football stuff, man. And I like to pay attention. I like the attention to details. I'm gonna mention a couple of things tonight, and then I'm gonna move on from it. And then if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna upload a video because I want to make a point. And I just felt like the way that they called the game, they really rely heavily on their front four, and they played a press press man on the outside on our wide receivers, they got up in them. They got up on them. They weren't afraid to challenge our wide receivers, and it altered the way the game was played. And they like, okay, if you can run on us, we'll live with that. But we're gonna take away your strongest aspect, your strongest points. That's the mind of a DB coach that actually played the game and he played it tough. That team plays just like how Coach Mentor played when he was in the NFL. And it was one of them things where you watching the game and it's like we're not going it's not going to be a high scoring game on either side, and we got to figure them out because every team goes into a game with a game plan, and when you're game plan, you're game planning based off of the film that you watch. When you watch that film, you're going to go out there with what you worked on all week. Again, we've all become like play calling experts because we play Madden. It's not how that works, bro. I don't watch I watched the reason why I understood the way they called the game is because I watched every piece of film that was on Campbell. And I was out there. Matter of fact, if you don't believe me, I was talking to AD Robinson before the game and I was telling him who all their players were. I'm like, this is the player you got to watch for, this kid right here. This is what he does great. And I'm talking to, even yesterday, I had a chance to talk to Debo, who I knew was going to be starting at left tackle since Demetri Jordan is out due to injury. And I'm like, you're going to be on the same side as Brevin Allen. I know the coaches got them prepared, but it's just, I love football. I love talking about it, man. So I had a chance to do it. And I felt like Aubrey, from a defensive standpoint, was going to be the most key point. And I had a chance to talk to his dad after the game. And I said, man, big hug. We talked about 15 minutes, man. And I told him, I was like, Aubrey's going to be the most important player on defense for this game because the way they run the ball. And he showed up and showed out today. So he played a monster game. I love that Savion got the player of the game. You could have went Mata. You could have went Savion. However, but, I say Mata because not necessarily Mata, but Savion, they got it right. They got it right. I'll just leave it at that. But I think this is what I'm saying. You're playing a safe. They call it safe. And we got to understand this type of offense that we're running. It's air raid style offense. There's a lot of things that if you don't like that style of football, it gets extremely annoying, especially in the red zone where we just, you're like, bro, why don't you just line it up and just run the damn thing? But if you look at how they got down there, if they were getting down there with the pass and the run wasn't there, there was a lot of runs that Savion did today. I think double-digit attempts that only went for a yard or two. So they were clogging the middle. So to just say, hey, we're going to go down in the red zone, it worked to get that touchdown, but who's to say it was going to work? I saw the officiating was very shaky today too. We was right there. We saw passing interference. We saw some holding calls. They missed a face mask that would have changed a lot of things for us. But you got to protect the ball because if you protect the ball, and even if JD doesn't get the first down, we live with 3 points because Mata is knocking them down, man. So you just wanted to make it a 2-possession game, and we just couldn't. We just kept getting in our own way. And to their credit, like I said, we're not playing pitch and catch. They made the tackle. They stripped the ball. The DB manned up Travis. Travis lost his balance. And here's something I got to give Campbell, give them credit for. One thing that their DBs do extremely well is they spot the ball. You can tell that they are coached very well at spotting the ball. And that's something that you don't see happen a lot in the SWAC. A lot of SWAC DBs aren't very good at spotting the ball. That's why they get a lot of pass interference calls. And I have to give credit to that team because that team was extremely well coached. One thing I knew was going to hurt them was that they were a heavily penalized team. And I knew that they were going to give up a lot of yards from penalties, whether it be holding. Anytime you have an extremely big offensive line and you're playing against agile defensive linemen, it can lead to a lot of penalties. So, the ref let both sides play. I mean, they did for the most part. I like that. That was a good comment. They did. But you got to make the obvious stuff. The holding on Shane. It was he chugged his jersey. That was a pass interference. I was standing literally right there, and I'm telling the dude, like, bro, you're like right there. I'm looking at the same thing you looking at, and I said, you just gonna really sit up there and just watch that man grab his whole jersey and don't throw nothing? And I said, let me just shut up, man, before I mess around and get the team a flag. So, had some words with some chick over there for Campbell talking smack. They had 100 people here, and they represented still. They came, supported their school, and she was like, "Y'all need to go back to y'all side." I was like, "You must don't know where you at. Where you in Jackson?" I said, "Look around, lady. It's all sides is our side. So we are on our side. Y'all just allowed to sit over here on this side of the field because we playing y'all, and then we extend you, the locker room or whatnot." But man, but again, I enjoyed that game because it was a football. It was a rugged, rough, tough, grinded out, grimy ass football game, bro. And I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed like I said, the adjustments. We come out in the second half and we were building. So I want to shout out, if anything, I want to shout out. By the way, it's 1400 Club with a K. Thank you, though, bro. Appreciate you. Dazzling Urban Night. It's 1400 Club with a K. But the thing is like you're in a situation where you just got to go out and beat the man in front of you. So, like I was saying before, I got distracted by the comment. I got to doff my hat off to Coach Mo Sims, man. The strictly conditioning staff for us is, I would say, second to none, and you can see why he had a hand in Georgia last season, winning the national championship. And this team, our team, is very well conditioned, and we were getting stronger as the game was going along. And they dropped a lot of bodies, man. They dropped a lot of bodies. They were dropping like flies today, and it just looked like we were still in it. We were still getting stronger. And like I said, outside of the turnovers in the red zone, and I'll take everything that comes with it. Um, again, it's easy to say, well, Shador shouldn't have went to Travis, bro. I ain't never played quarterback with a 5-star wide receiver that ain't played but one game, and you want to get him the ball, and you feel like that kid, you see what he could do, and you know that the kind of athleticism he has. We can say what we would do or wouldn't do, but you're gonna probably go to that kid. You know what I'm saying? Um, and at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all, look, there's a lot of people that was rooting against us today. Um, one of the things I'm gonna do is we can FTP all day long, but I'm gonna take my energy back. I got to use my energy in other spaces to continue. I'm gonna put my energy towards us in a positive light and just do more over there and spend less time talking to these clowns that don't want to that don't want to accept that greatness is they're witnessing greatness. And I'm sorry, man. Um, I didn't really I wanted to go live the past couple of days, but then again, I didn't because I just wanted to stay in the moment. And I really just been trying to do more experiencing and less talking. So that's why you just now seeing me come. And like I said, I'm not gonna be on long. I just wanted to kind of come and give my initial thoughts. We're gonna do our Tiger Talk recap tomorrow. Um, and like I said, Corey and I was together the whole game, rode to the game, and like I said, man, it was, leaving out of that hotel, we were like, we had to clear it with the highway patrol. We was like, look, bro, y'all ain't gonna have us up here 11:30 and the game started at 2, and it's a million damn vehicles coming in all, access points toward the stadium. We got to get in that line with y'all, man. So we was bobbing and weaving, escorted, and we got in that thing with no problem, man. So that was fun. Like we said, we can get used to this, man. So shout out to you guys, man, for continuing to support us. Like I said, this page is to expand on what we're doing, and just be a little bit more, because I mean, Tiger Talk is specifically for coverage of Jackson State and all things, and you know I can come on here and just ramble. But it was a great game today, man. It was a great game today. Um, I really wish it was 22-7. If anything, I wish we hadn't given it that guy. I'm more frustrated about that than anything. And I don't even know if frustrated the right word. I think irritated is probably, I guess frustrated, irritated is in the same family, but um, just from the aesthetics of it, you know what I'm saying? The look, you know what I mean? Like the you know, 22-14. It's a win is a win, but I'm not getting into not this week, man. I'm not getting into because all I wanted to do against Campbell is win. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I just wanted to win because oh man, yeah, I love versus everybody. Salute Ken with thanks for all you man. Thank you so much. You know, you guys are unbelievable, man. I was just the restaurant got me something to eat, man, and Coach Shad. I met his mom tonight, his aunt. If you guys are watching, I know y'all just subscribed to the page. They also subscribed to Tiger Talk. I told them I was gonna go live tonight. Um, um, you know, connected with them through social media. They subscribed to the page, and it was an honor to meet all of you. All I took pictures with all of them. Even subscribed to the nephew's page, and man, it's just the love is unbelievable, man. So the love is contagious, and I just don't give a shit about them people, man. Like I don't even want to put no energy toward that. And I got a reason why I'm moving this way. Shout out to my boy Jay Boone, man. Jay Boone, part of the 1400 Club. We was out last night, and he was like, man, he said what he wanted. He was like, man, I want y'all to just focus on us, man. Like, don't even entertain them haters, man. Like, don't even like get into it. I can get into that because man, we know what was said, but um I already you know what? It's a lot of people couldn't find me because I was man, listen. Today, so for one, I'm on the sideline. So I was on the sideline from the time we come in, Corey and I were together. And I did not get to tailgate because we were doing official visit interviews. And it's a little different experience, a little different this side around it. You know, this time around we're doing what we're doing with the podcast, but we were working, man. And if you're gonna be in it, you got to be in it. You know, some things you got to sacrifice. Um, and man, listen, it just it's you know what? Let's touch this real quick. Said I see what you've been talking about. The crowd was. I actually get frustrated a lot with thanks nerds, man. You man, rock solid, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Um, I say this: the wave when they did the wave, I actually was happy about that. I normally get agitated because I'm so locked into the game, and I'm gonna do something before I get off this stream though because I had a couple of gripes about operation, and so y'all can kind of understand how I operate and how I think. Um, and if you don't, you know, you're not really interested in that, then cool. But I just wanted to share something with y'all because Malachi played today. I was happy to see Malachi on the field, but Malachi got pulled because you know he had the little false start. But he wound up coming back into the game. But I know they was going to Malachi. He was right there. Man, listen, he had his man. He was going. I felt like it was going to be a touchdown, right? But I want to upload a video because this is the type of stuff, man, that is unbelievably annoying as hell to me. So let me enter the studio real quick from my phone, and then I want to upload a video, and this video is of that false start, and I want y'all to be the judge of this and tell me, you know, what you think is the cause of the false start. Was the false start because? Hold on just a second. So let me do this then. Y'all gonna have to just bear with me because I was so pissed off that it wasn't even funny. I don't want to say it because I don't want y'all to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I want you to see it for yourself. And I want you to tell me if I'm tripping or not. All right, let me find it. Hold on one second. Where the hell is that? 1 second, yeah. Hold on, let me find this thing, man, so I don't waste too much time messing around with this. I know damn well I didn't just lose my video. I'm about to go crazy if I did. Oh, here it is, right here. How the hell I ain't see that? It ain't gonna take but a sec, man. Give me just a quick sec. God damn, I guess it just won't let me upload it this way. That's weird, man. I don't understand that. Video. Let me go to my camera. Bro, that's so weird. I can't upload the damn thing. Fuck. All right. So here's the thing, man. And I don't know why. This is weird to me that I can't upload this. So, all right, I'm gonna do it this way. Let me see if I can do it this way. All right, there we go. So all right, my size is good. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all keep talking in the chat. I got something for y'all. Getting sucked in by high interest debt. I got something for y'all. Another thing, while I'm waiting on this to download real quick. All game day operations matter, man. And I talked to the stadium manager. Do you know on the Jumbotron where it says the ball is on this yard line, and then it says it's second, and it's the part where it says yards to go. It was flipped the entire game. The entire game. So if the ball was on a 49 and it was second and 6, it would say ball on the 6, second and 49. It was so annoying, man, because I pay attention to details, man, and I'm telling you, like that little stuff right there just drive me insane. Um, so I'm gonna upload this video, man. I want y'all to watch this with me and just tell me what y'all saw. Bro, this is so freaking weird, man. That this thing won't let me download it. It's so crazy, bro. It must be it's something blocking me for a reason. So I'm gonna just say it. So if it won't let me do it, I'm gonna just say it. Because it's actually in my folder. I'm sitting here looking at it. Okay. And I don't mind if y'all can fuss at me. I'm gonna try this I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it don't go through, then I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. But I kind of wanted to see if y'all was gonna see it because I'm gonna give this to the right people. And so what it's along the lines of. Somebody was talking about crowd participation, game day operations, like folks being in tune with the game, like all that good stuff that we always talking about with our fans and you know, the PA announcer, you know what I'm saying every time, you know, we getting loud in the red zone. I don't understand that, to save my neck, man. But anywho, that's so dumb. You know what? I'm actually being dumb right now. I was trying to upload the damn video on the picture. No wonder it wouldn't let me upload it. So yeah, I'm being stupid right now. See how stupid breeds more stupidity. So I'm gonna play this video for y'all. I just want y'all to, um, bro, EA. I get so annoyed, and maybe because I'm in, you know, management, leadership, whatnot. It's the attention to detail. It's the detail. The devil's in the details. It's a lot of stuff that goes on, man, that we just got to pay attention to. You know what I mean? Like it's. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's uploading right now. I'm gonna play this bad, baby. I just want y'all to watch this video. This is the video, so y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm uploading the play where Malachi had the false start, and we were going forward on 4th down in the red zone, and we wound up not being able to get the convert, and we wound up kicking the field goal and settling for the field goal, which probably turned out to be a good thing, because we could have, you know, anything could have happened that could have led to us not getting points. Man, you know what? I should have opened the show up with this right here, man.
If ain't swag, who is swag? If ain't swag, who is swag? If I ain't swag.
I should have opened it up with that since I got on my hood. But we rocking these shirts, man. Shout out to Reed Enterprise, man. Thad Reed laced us with these fly shirts, man. By the way, got to plug my boy. He always got us tight, man. And Corey, as I'm speaking right now, is dropping those interviews right now, man. So if you are if you subscribe to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, you should be getting some alerts. He's dropping those recruiting videos right now as we speak. So yeah, hang tight, y'all. And Marshawn Lynch dropped an MF bomb.
If ain't swag.
This is worth it. I'm telling y'all, just bear with me. It's worth it when I'm finna show y'all. Because you're going to hear my voice. You're going to hear what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, he just got an alert. Man, I can't wait. This thing uploading. It's going to be good. Because I said I was cussing in there. But y'all go see what I'm talking about. And yeah, man. I'm going to come back on tomorrow night, too, with Zoe. We're going to definitely do something tomorrow night. Not going to do a Monday show. I'm just trying to take a break. I'm going to do a Sunday night and then a Thursday night, kind of a preview show. We got Southern coming on board. All right, video done uploaded. So y'all bear with me. I'm going to play this video. I want y'all to tell me what y'all see. All right?
Serious buyer. When it's time to buy that
Turn
house
that
and make
shit
it
off,
home,
bro.
Rocket can.
That's the PA announcer's fault. The PA announcer's the fault, bro.
False start. Number 13, offense.
Serious buyer. When it's time to buy that
Turn
house
that
and
shit
make it
off,
home,
bro.
Rocket can.
We played a goddamn commercial when we had the fucking ball, bro, in the goddamn red zone. So I know Coach got mad at Malachi. I get it. But that's the shit I'm talking about. We did that to ourselves. So I'm sorry. I ain't got no energy to talk about Brett Bartolone tonight, bro. That's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. Why the fuck are we playing a commercial on the fucking Jumbotron that sits right in front of the end zone when we got the ball? and it caused a false start on 4th down. Yes, it did, because he couldn't goddamn hear. He just saying. I hate to get like this, man. Y'all, I'm
Serious
trying to.
buyer. When it's time to buy that
Turn
house
that
and
shit
make it
off,
home,
bro.
Rocket can.
That's the PA announcer's fault. The PA announcer.
Somebody said that's a mistake. All right, man, Ken, you overreacting. It's a mistake. No, the hell is not. That's not a mistake. That's incompetence. That's somebody that does not. And I'm gonna share that video. I'm gonna say, just so y'all know, this is what happens when we're not in tune with the game. It's like we get so inundated in commercials and announcements and this and that we lose sight of the game. There's a game being played. God damn it, bro! I'm glad you popped on. Are you watching, Zoe? Did you just watch what I played?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. Boy, I'm glad you just popped up. I thought your ass was asleep.
Serious buyer. When it's time to buy that
Turn
house
that
and make
shit
it
off,
home,
bro.
Rocket can.
All right, I'm gonna shut up, bro.
My first job, I was asleep, but now I'm driving to the crib. So, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. You sound like you're far away a little bit, but speak up. I know the people happy to see you because I was about to go in. Boy, I'm so glad you hopped on this thing, dog. We gonna come back tomorrow night and do something together. But y'all, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
Hold on. Let me get these headphones. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
A little bit better, a lot better.
Let me come out and come back in, man.
That's fine. Do your thing. Oh yeah, the DJ Martin, JD Martin. He heard that at the same time. I don't know. I showed it to Terrence, and Terrence Jones, stadium manager. I didn't show him the video, but I'm gonna show it to probably the AD Robinson or somebody that can make some changes, because we got a big game coming up this weekend against Southern. And man, I always knew that it was gonna be. I was screaming and hollering, man, when he was like, Tiger fans, get on your feet, make some noise, and let your team know why does the team need to know what you want when they got the ball in the red zone trying to score? Can somebody make me understand that? Like, do we not realize that we're playing a football game and that the coaches are communicating to the players? You already got to deal with the band having section battles, and it's gonna be loud Saturday because this is the boom box, so you're gonna have every section gonna be battling. Hell, the flute's gonna be the piccolo's gonna be battling in this one. You get what I'm saying? The everybody's gonna be battling, and they're not gonna be into the game. I get it. This is the HBCU culture, but look, man, I don't give a damn about that. The best thing that the PA announcers did in this game, I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna feel me when I say this. So let me throw this one last comment in there. The best thing that transpired today from a PA announcer standpoint was the very beginning of the game, the kickoff, when they was playing stand up, make it crumb, and everybody was just stand up, and the team jumping around finna kick the ball off, and it was loud and it was noisy. I said, see, now this feels like a goddamn football game. The crowd was into it. The energy was high. The third downs was good, And then another thing, I'm like, you should be imploring the fans to get loud and get rowdy and make some noise. You see what I'm saying? Instead of saying you can do better than that. Let's give them a round of applause. And it's just like, bro, I know I'm sounding critical, bro, but it's like we can't level up our playing and then keep doing the same old janky ass shit we've been doing forever. Let me shut the hell up. Come on, Zo.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you just fine, bro.
All right, man. So now on the penalty, let me just say, as a former wide receiver, PA announcer don't matter because the receivers don't have to know the snap count. You watch the ball. But again, two things could be true. You still ain't got no damn business doing because you're gonna fuck up the old lineman and everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he couldn't. I get the snap count, but the way Shador calls it, like he was. What I'm saying is, yes, Malachi been cold, bro. He ain't been playing, and that's why he got pulled. You ain't. So I get it. I ain't making no excuses for him, but at the same time, like you said, two things be true. Go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you. I ain't gonna cut you off no more.
No. You good. Two things be true though. It's still fucked up because at the same time, bro, you're gonna throw out the old lineman and everybody else, and that shit was super damn loud. But then also, man, I can't be disrespectful. But man, why, for all things holy, every time on offense, if it ain't the PA announcer, it's the boom. Why in the hell do we only play when we on offense in the red zone? And he like subconsciously says, Tiger fans, let's make some noise. Like without even thinking. Every time. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. It happens every time, bro. Every time. So I don't know what the deal is with old boy. And it's been ongoing for decades since he's been there.
Like all I'm saying is that I'm telling you, the video doesn't do it justice. The speakers are right there, and they're on top of the roof. It was extremely loud, bro. And this is all I'm saying. The point I'm making is, yeah, I get, and the coach is probably gonna say, okay, you still got to be focused and locked in. The point I make, that shit is irrelevant to me, and they can do what they want to do. But when you on offense, you don't need to be working against your team and blasting a damn speaker where you can disrupt the mindset of somebody.
You just took my point. You would think, well, hey, genius, don't you think you should be trying to like make it like uncomfortable, make it hard for them, as opposed to the home team?
I was hoping that the damn referee would have stopped the game and just, you know how he go stand over the center and be like, don't hike the ball. Can the PA announcer please stop playing the bro? We played a commercial. Listen to what I'm saying.
Well, we got the ball.
It wasn't. Listen to me. It wasn't that we had a timeout and the commercial was playing. I'm gonna say it again. It wasn't that the commercial was just still running, and we just so happened to come to the ball, bro. We were going. We were coming from the damn sideline, going to the ball, and they pressed play on the commercial, bro. As we were heading to the ball, which would lead to, let me do it one more time. I just want you to, y'all got to catch the first couple seconds. One more time.
Fire. When it's time to buy that
Turn
house
that
and make
shit
it
off,
home,
bro.
Rocket can.
The point I'm making is, as soon as it ended, that's what it was like. That's how it ended. And the way it ended was like an abrupt end, and it was like he's listening to the snap count. You see what I'm saying? Or however it is, he's listening. I know. I get he could be looking at the ball move, and then. But here's what really happened. That dude kind of like act like he was going in. So basically, he jarred him off. It made him move. But the reaction, you could say, okay, it was the DB that jarred him off. But I think the sound that was being played was very distracting. And I just, like I said, the video don't do it justice. It was actually louder in real life. You know, your phones only pick up so much noise. Because as I'm gonna say this, I'm shut up. As I'm recording, I'm talking too, so the phone's gonna pick up my voice and the background too. You get what I'm saying? But in real life, the speakers that it was coming out of was extremely loud, bro. But go ahead.
You're right there. You're right there at the scoreboard. But I tell you what, too, I am going in some kind of way, man. We need to recommend to get a new PA announcer because if you notice, Richard is the PA announcer and the boom announcer. So,
I ain't going. What you mean in some kind of way? I'm gonna say it directly, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I'm
I don't
like,
know how they gonna do it. I'm gonna just say, look,
yeah,
man.
we need a new PA announcer. He could be the boom announcer, but we need a new PA announcer, man. Like, come on, we need somebody that float. Come on, they got go with the flow of the game, man. Come on, like we've been complaining about this for months now. But anyway, let me jump on to something else too, because I wasn't here when you got started. But hey, man, how about that dub today?
Hey, man, I came on and I said I wasn't really giving no energy to no haters tonight. I just wanted to enjoy this win. I told Shaq when Shaq called me. Honestly, I was on some Al Davis shit, bro. I just kept saying, I just want to win. I didn't give a damn if it was by 1 point. It could have been by half a point because I just wanted to win.
You just want to win. I just want
That's
to celebrate.
it.
I'm headed to the convenience store to get me some cigarettes right now.
Oh, I came on like this now.
I'm headed to the store to come, but I'm headed to the gas. But I'm headed to the gas station to get my camel pack though.
Hey, bro, I ain't stopping you for doing anything. Here's all I'm saying. We can do all that. But for me,
for sure.
this is why I'm glad you're on here on a more serious note for me. So when the last time Jack State been 7-0?
1983.
7-0 too?
Yeah. 1983.
That was 6-0. What was us in what was our record in 1983?
If I go on top of my head, I think we lost one game that year.
How far did we go with the record? A&O.
I think we went 9-1, or 9-1-1. I have to look it up. Something like it was like either 9-0-1 or 9-1-1. And then went to the playoffs and lost in the first round.
So our first loss was in the playoffs?
No.
What was our first loss that season?
I can't remember. I just remember the final record was like either 9-1-1 or 9-0-1, something like that.
In that season, like when did we get that first loss though? You know?
I can't remember. It was late in the season.
I didn't think we ever was 7-0.
Yeah. You're just looking at last week. Remember, we were 6-0, broke a record. Last time we were 6-0 was in 1983. We were 7-0 too. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we went 7-0 when we lost the next game. And I believe we lost to Gremlin that year.
We're gonna have to do a fact check on that.
I can minimize the screen. Can you still hear me?
Hey, y'all make sure y'all like the stream, man. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and make them cuss. My man, appreciate you, bro. Get them likes up, people. Get them likes up.
Hold on, Ken. I think I can pull up the chat.
Well, you know that's your thing, bro. Zoe the historian, man. We don't call him Zoe DeLorean for nothing. But no, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Tiger Talk. Man, what a weekend, bro. What a day, man. I'm on cloud 21 right now. You know? And I'm happy, bro, because hey, it feels good to get a W, man, when the world against you, when everybody was rooting. Now, I saw some stuff in the chat. They were saying the narrative's gonna change. Now, this is Saturday night, Ken. Monday, when folks get to yapping and chapping and yapping, I'm gonna continue to be Twitter Ken. Now, I'm still gonna do my thing on Twitter now. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm almost
there. N Brown, thank you so much, man. I'm not sure what country you're in. It's all good, but appreciate you for rocking with us, man. I'm glad Zoe on this thing, man, because it is what it is. Let me say this, FAMU, we had a hard fought EA go. Hard fought pecking order change with this football band, with the football team winning the band. Winning the band was still like people came to see us. That's exactly what was happening with us. That tide is turning, JSU. Yeah, you got an issue. Yeah, that's the thing. And you know what?
No, I was wrong. We lost 3 games that year, but our first loss was to Grambling. So I was close. We actually finished that year.
Hey, the football girl, how you doing again? Great meeting you today.
We finished that year 8-3, man.
So we went. No, how far did we go with that? Thank you so much.
No,
Letitia Owens.
we finished 8th, and we did go to the playoffs. We went to the playoffs the next year.
So basically, what y'all saying is in '83 that we dropped off so we fell off the cliff. We went 7-0, and then we fell off the cliff.
Yep, we lost 3 of our next 4 games. We lost to Grambling, 0-14. Then we lost to Southeast Louisiana 7-9, and then we beat Texas Southern 38-0. Then we lost to Alcorn 17. We finished 8th.
Brutal.
But the next year we went 9-2. The next year, won SWAC, went to the playoffs, and lost to Eastern Illinois 10-16.
When last time we've been 8-0?
Ooh, hold on, buddy.
Yep.
Gotta go back on that one.
We ever finished the season undefeated before?
Yeah, way back when we weren't wearing helmets. That you went untied and unscored the ball.
There we go. 69 girls. Get your ass out of here.
I'm still looking.
Nah, you good. But go ahead and get your take, man. We'll get back to that. All I know is I ain't never seen it before. We 7-0, and I ain't never seen this in my lifetime. So I'm gonna enjoy this ride. But the narratives were people felt like we were gonna lose the Campbell. People didn't see because of North Carolina. Oh my goodness, man! North Carolina Central lost to South Carolina State. Hey man, you might get a rematch in the Celebration Bowl.
We're gonna get a rematch on both ends, Prairie View and South Carolina State.
I tried to tell people that Prairie View gonna win the West, but nobody wanted to listen to me.
and guess what else? I told you that Texas Southern gonna finish 3rd too.
I ain't even looking down that road yet. Alcorn took an L today on their homecoming. Man, this was a brutal bloodbath for Mississippi today. Mississippi State lost. Ole Miss lost to LSU. Valley lost. Alcorn lost. And Jackson State won. And we won again. Woody 3. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much, man. You guys are
all is right with the world to me.
Man, listen, I'm going to bed a winner. I'm gonna wake up a winner. We A&O right now, dog. And I'm good, man.
Hey, ain't gonna pitch excellence in the morning when I wake up.
Yeah, we really don't. We don't care about them people at all, Calvin. I just wanted to throw it out there that it's deal against the world, man. Shout out to, before I be too critical of the fans, shout out to the fans for actually coming out there. I want y'all to understand something when you're looking at the stadium on the visitor side. They didn't bring a band, so the section was carved off in the stadium, though. And had a band come in and they had that section blocked off, all those people would have had to go find seats in other spaces, which would have pushed that crowd up into the further top right part of the corner. So yeah, I tell you, man, it was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful, man. And I wanted to say when they was doing the wave, we were on defense. So the damn crowd noise when people getting excited when they was doing the wave was actually pretty damn loud when the defense had the ball. When they had the ball, we was on defense. I said, let them keep doing the wave. Hell, do the wave every time we go on defense because at least then we get up and make some noise. You know, I appreciate the purge sound, but man, I gotta doff my hat off to this defense. This defense balled out. They contained Malik Williams. You know, he still wound up getting making some plays, but.
Yeah, but he was severely contained, and again, this is he
got touched up too. He got touched up too, Zoe.
The 7th.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The 7th game without giving up 200 yards passing. Man, that has to be some type. I know that I can tell you right now, for the record, that's a SWAC record. I know this being a SWAC record. 7 straight games without a quarterback pass for 200 yards. Do you know, man, we played 7 games and we haven't given up 1,000 yards on the season passing?
Yeah. Oh, somebody say Diamond. Wait, look what Diamond said. Diamond said the new narrative is now Southern. What's she say? Southern is our real competition. Trap game. We can't beat a competition and a trap game.
Hold on, Diamond. Let me inform you, sweetie. Southern can never be a trap game.
No,
Ever.
it's not.
No. That's the fact that you can say that is oxymoronic at best. It can never be a trap game, and we can never be a trap game for them. It's
No,
Southern
they
hate.
coming. Man, let me tell y'all something. That defense
They
that says
coming and they gonna be
1400
going.
J.R. Lynch is the best defense in FCS, man. I don't want to hear none of that shit
Hands down.
because even when they lost to William, they scored less. They scored more points against East Carolina than they scored against us.
Facts.
They scored more points against
Facts.
William and Mary than they scored against us. I don't even really
Facts.
want to count that garbage ass touchdown, but we got to count it. I hate that touchdown,
But you know what? Yeah, I forgot because I was like, we had them at 7 for the longest, but even still,
You know
it's not
why
gonna even
I wanted that single digit, dog, because it was going to lower
Oh,
our average. But here's the
average
thing,
down.
Zoe. We really, if we keeping it a buck, in the stats that they're counting, the 74 points that we've given up, six of those points, though, 7 of those points came from Shador fumbling against Grambling, and they ran
Yep.
the ball back. So they
Yep.
counting that touchdown against our defense, but the defense hasn't given up but 60. Man, I can't even think straight right now. What's 74 minus 7? Damn, bro. Am I tripping?
57. You said 74.
67? 67.
Yeah.
God damn, Ken. Counting business major, all that good stuff, man. And my mouth is just slipping me. But anyway, so we technically really only giving up 67 points, but we're going to roll with it. 74 points, though, in 7 games, bro. That's 10 points a game.
Yeah.
Woo, man.
Yeah. But
That's
man,
impressive,
the only
bro.
thing about this game, man, let me just say this, man. Campbell had a good defensive plan. Campbell played a good game. And believe it or not, they played well enough to
Zoe, let me stop
win.
you. Let me stop you, bro. Can you finish your point? I think I cut you off. So Antonio asked the question. Go ahead and finish it. Address this and then go on and make your next point. I'm gonna shut up and let you talk a little while.
No, I was gonna say that Campbell played a good game, man. They had a good game plan. Their defense was legit. You know what I'm saying? And they came in and pretty much did what they wanted to do on the defensive side of things. But even with that being said, man, you know, a lot of people complain about things with the offense, and I'm like, man, that's low hanging fruit to me. The players got to execute. Too many times, what the players did, well, we shot ourselves in the foot, man, and we could have really had control of this game. You know what I'm saying? Coaching making a play is not, man, making us fumble in the red zone, throwing an interception in the end zone. You know what I'm saying?
He
Missing
slipped down
blocks.
and yeah.
I mean, so that's not. You can't put that on the coaching staff. And like, man, we had to like even if that extra point isn't blocked, man, that game is out of reach now.
Hey,
you know, and
real quick.
And it's the first game we went. Oh, go ahead.
No, all I'm saying is in your take, can you include the multiple quarterbacks consecutive for the season part again?
No, well, they didn't play multiple quarterbacks today.
They did.
It's the first
Number
game.
2 came in. Number 2.
I don't recall.
Listen, we knocked Malik Williams out of the game, bro, and he was hurt for a second. So no. So when he came back in the game, he was beat up, man. I thought you was gonna go that route. That's why I cut you off. Y'all forgive me. I cut Zoe off.
No. See, I didn't know. I didn't see that part of it. See what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't bring it up. Had I saw it. So that's 7 straight games with 2 damn quarterbacks. Oh man.
That's why I was trying to cut you off, man, because I wanted you to say, because you've been bringing this up on all the recap shows. We've consistent. You've been keeping up with it. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, damn, that got to be a record, bro. That got to be a record. Who else doing that? If not us, then who? If not us, then who? Man, please. I mean, who we got left, man? So who y'all finna put all y'all chips on there? Let me hear it. Please don't tell me y'all finna put it on them paper bag color people.
I disagree with this, Mario. We made him look like a SWAT quarterback today. That
Thank
kid is
you.
good, man. That
He
kid is
showed it.
good,
We
man.
made him average. Don't
We
ever
made him
devalue the
look
dark
average.
side like that. Don't ever devalue the dark side like that, dog. We did that. Man, look, I'm pulling up, bro. I'll you get in here, man. And I
Hey,
get it
man,
with you
you
in the morning.
good? Hey, I'm about to get ready to. I'm gonna be on here probably for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna shut it down. I'll probably rock to about what time? What time I got right now? I'll stay
12:30
on. I'm gonna
mine.
stay on to. Yeah, it's 12:30. Yeah, I know you got to get up and go to work, bro. I'm gonna rock out for a few more minutes, man, with everybody. Probably to about. I'm gonna go to midnight on my end, and then I'm gonna shut it down. So we got
All
about
right, man.
30
One love,
more.
bro.
All right,
See
bro.
y'all love. Go
Yes, sir,
Tigers.
bro. All right, brother. I'll
Later.
touch. We'll do something tomorrow. All right. Hey, let me do this real quick before I get out of here. Not before I get out of here. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna drop the stream, and anybody that's coming on, get a few folks on, get your reaction. Hey, be quick with your stuff, man. We don't want to be. I'm gonna be the long-winded one tonight, but anybody that comes on the stream, just make sure you because we gonna roll for about another 25 minutes. I'm gonna go to midnight, and then I'm gonna shut this bad baby down because I gotta get up in the morning and move around a little bit. So, but yeah, man, it's been really good, man. It's been a really good weekend, and when it's just in the other tight end, Jesse got a foot issue. That's why I had trouble in the red zone. We can say that. A lot of injuries, man. We've been battered and beat up a good little bit. Who we got here? Brian Johnson.
How you
What's up,
doing,
brother?
Ken?
What's
I'm
going
doing
on,
well,
man?
man.
Appreciate you for
Seven
coming
and zero.
on.
That's all I got to say. 7-0.
Yes,
You know,
sir. Let's
uh,
go.
all week. Everybody, their mother, brother, grandmothers, jumping on the Campbell train. Hey, listen, we all give credit where credit is due. Campbell played a hell of a game. Coach Minter's doing a phenomenal job there at Campbell, but
Right.
the I Love came through, and they played a good game. This was a great game for them for preparation for the rest of the season and for the Celebration Bowl because uh, Campbell's uh, Campbell's real. Campbell
They
is
are.
real, and did Aubrey Miller make some money today?
Aubrey Miller is the best linebacker in all of FCS. I don't care what nobody say. I'm aware. You say I got my blue and white glasses on. He played a monster game, and boy, was he laying some wood today. Oh my goodness,
Uh,
he was balling, man.
you,
He
you
balled
know,
out
uh,
today.
since I've been following JSU, obviously not as long as you can, since Coach Prime has been there, and I've seen the trials and tribulations with Andre Miller, and you know, Coach sending him to the locker room back in the spring game, and to where he
Yep.
has evolved now. He's a man among boys. The way this young man is playing, I am so proud of him. Uh, Man, he made some key plays at the beginning of the game. He set the tempo for that defense.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great
That's
thing to
right.
see. Uh, you know, Tavon Beasley, I love that young man.
Oh man, yeah,
I
I
love
was
that young
excited
man.
to see him play, man. That pass breakup in the end zone was a thing of beauty. I started talking to some of the people on the sideline about him coming out of St. John Bosco. They were number one in the nation until they lost to obviously Mater Day over in the Trinity League, and even had a chance to talk to Josiah Laban, who came to us from Servite out of the Trinity League, who is now converted to a tight end. And he went from being a
Okay.
center to tight end, and that was interesting within itself. But Tavion Beasley has really balled out, man, and held his own. So he got he got that love from Coach Prime today, man. Coach Prime was definitely proud of him. That's a
And,
true
and, and
freshman
like
too.
and like you were saying, Ken, with the announcer and all the advertisement going on in the game, they really have to. The whole program's been elevated. They have to elevate that part of the stadium management part as well, the operations, because that is ridiculous. That is just plain ridiculous. It's having a commercial while the game is going
Absolutely,
on. Yeah.
man. Absolutely. I totally get it. It was extremely frustrating for me to to witness it. And I think yeah, I'm gonna mute y'all until we finish with Brian, and then we'll let y'all jump in. Appreciate y'all coming on, nerds, and Doc. Doc, I hate I didn't get a chance to connect with you, but we'll get to it. But yeah, the PA announcer, that was frustrating because I just think that I'm big on attention to details. I'm big on just being in the moment, and sometimes I feel like we're not in the moment. We're too busy doing something else, and we can't make the ancillary, extra things be more important than the actual main entree. You know what I mean? We get focused on the side items way too much sometimes. And when the team gets to the ball, everything should stop because that's what we're there to see. We should not be doing anything when the game is getting ready to be played. So that's my take on that, and I stand on it. And I don't mind being wrong because I know I'm not wrong. You can't deny that. So
And you ever, and it's unfortunately, and this is how sports happen, just certain things. When the athletes in quote unquote the doghouse or whatever, things always seem to go against them. And Malachi, I'm such a big fan of this young man, and
me
I hope
too.
that he gets his stuff straight. And for that to happen to him, and all of a sudden he seemed like he's back in the doghouse because JSU is a great team. They got great wide receivers, but Malachi Wyman is the truth as far as red zone presence.
Oh my
And
goodness.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
times that you know what I mean. You can just put it up to that young man, and it's Shador is probably like saying, "Man, Malachi, get your stuff together because I need
Hey, we're gonna need Malachi next week. Malachi, I know we got somebody on here that played at Southern. I mean, that went to Southern, and or suck ass, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call them people. I ain't on them yet because when we get on them, we gonna stay. We gonna stay on them. But um, he basically single handedly beat them by himself last year, and I know they may not like that, but that's just what happened. Malachi, he was too much for them to have to deal with. So you definitely want to see him on the field next week, in my opinion. But let's see. Doc came on next. I'm gonna unmute Doc. What's good, brother?
Man,
Man, what's happening,
man,
Doc?
what's going on, man? I'm on.
You got
I'm
it.
back on brand. I'm back on brand as usual. So, um,
Yeah, no, you got it.
nah, man.
I hate I didn't get a chance to tailgate. Was in the side, like I said, was on the sideline the whole game. When the game was over
It's
with, it was a gazillion people in cars, and it was just hard to navigate around there. But
it,
um,
it's all good, man. Because like I was with my family. I was with my wife and my mom and my son. So
yep,
we out here. They enjoy themselves. But like I told Brian from my show earlier, it's some things that I kind of have my gripe with. Um, like especially the PA announcer. And Brian could get on there. I could tell him like, look, hey, we got the ball, stop making all the damn noise. Let the kids, let the players go out there and play on offense. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to run the score up. That's the
right,
whole thing. We trying to score a touchdown. That's the whole thing. But we can't do it when we got the announcer telling them what do we want. Look, I know we want a touchdown. Come on now. I know we want a
right.
touchdown.
That's a
I'm
good
not
one.
crazy. But like you said, fan part the participation is like this. Like I always preach to look, I'm from Texas. What we do down there, we do in Texas is totally different. We participate when this defense thing, we loud. We are loud.
Facts.
My mom was sitting next to me and she's like, ooh, baby. I think we louder at a South Oak Cliff football game than here when you on defense. It's like they not saying nothing. They not saying a word. It's like, but we always been like that. We've always, it's
Yeah,
been like that.
I'm
But when
almost
I
I'm
be
almost to the point now to where I don't even know if that's gonna change or not, man. I think we can maybe get it to change. Maybe Coach Prime got to go do a video or something and just be like, look. and you know, I love to see him come out and be like, look, I need y'all to be loud on defense. Because you know
and
we get frustrated when he say stuff, but hopefully he do. Hopefully he do.
and you know, I mean, it's homecoming. You know, we have the pomp and circumstance and stuff like that. But for me, I ain't worried about the pomp and circumstance. I'm just ready to see an actual good football game. Uh, and like I said, I told earlier, tip my hat to Campbell because they came out there, they tried to play, they wanted to play. Uh, we ran into some people. I'm over here, like I said, I'm over here at Pearl. So we ran into people over at McAllister's. That was from Campbell. They enjoyed themselves. They said they enjoyed themselves. They they told me they was like, I've never seen 51,000 people of our people just coming together and having a good time and watching a good football game. Um, but I like this. This is what I liked about what Campbell did. Instead of having Brian Barr come out there, and he's more of the shifty type back that they have, but he's big. He's a big dude. He's a nice sized dude. But to have McDowell, that dude was big as hell. That running back was big as hell and he was hard to take down. But I get when Aubrey made that hit, he hit him hard, and it was like,
He
oh,
did.
okay, Aubrey, he hit him hard. Oh, yep, that set the tone for the defense. Now you know
Right.
now you know what you got to do. You got to play these
Absolutely,
dudes.
bro.
You got to play these boys. You got to hit them square in the mouth and make them feel you.
Yep.
That's how you're
Aubrey
supposed to
hit that
do
guy
it.
so hard I felt it here in Canada.
Oh man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Let me let hey, real quick. Let me I
Well,
mean to cut you off, dog. Let me let Nerds sitting on here. He always come on. I want him to say something. What's up, bro?
What's up, Kenny? What up, y'all?
Man, you got it, bro.
what
Wanted to
up,
get you in
nerd?
here and have you sitting here on mute, man.
Huh.
What's on your mind, baby?
Man, you already know I'm analytical, but it's just a few things.
Analytical as they come, too.
It's just a few. You already know what time
I
it is.
want to hear it. You know I want to hear it. Come on with it.
Nah, man, but you know damn well I cannot let the McDonald's officials get away with like that official call they
Oh,
did, bro. They pulled them
oh,
officials out of a cereal box, and you know what I'm talking about.
They were
And
trash.
they just withdrew names out of the cereal boxes. I was like, bro, what cereal box we found these officials under? And like, bro,
oh.
on top of that, on top of that, man, that camera work, I don't know what they were doing on ESPN, man.
Oh,
Like, bruh, like anybody watching
I
the
saw a
game,
lot of people complaining about that, too.
nah, for real, man. Like, no, because I don't know what they were doing with that camera crew, man. It was so bad, Kenny, that I actually couldn't even find the game for a second on ESPN. Like that's how bad it was. I couldn't even find a game on ESPN for a second, and yeah, it was
Wow.
just very unprofessional. Like I said, I ain't like the officials calls. I ain't like what I had to deal with on ESPN. But away from that, shout out to the kicker. You know, shout out to the kicker.
automata.
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
cool. Stavion had a good game. Shador didn't seem like himself. He definitely didn't seem like himself today. Welcome back, Travis.
Yeah, man. I should have led with that, by the way. Sorry, but we go and some of the stuff, y'all. So just so they know, I mean to cut y'all nerd. We do have to do our recap show, so I didn't want to like say everything because I gotta keep in mind I was with Corey the entire time on the sideline. So a lot of the things that we're gonna talk about, trust me, we're actually gonna do a deep dive into like the tight end usage, DJ getting a big touchdown, Travis
Yep.
returning. It's a lot of stuff that I
True.
don't want to say everything, but I just wanted to give like my initial reactions to the things that really like irked the shit out of me today. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about the win. And real quick, because you said something, what you're talking about, nerds. Samuel, by the way, let me Randy's wanting to come on the stream. Randy, welcome. I'm gonna mute you. Mute yourself real quick, and then once we finish, we'll let you jump in and give your thoughts. But Samuel, great point because I actually got to watch it. You got to keep in mind, I was in the end zone. I was standing on the sideline by the Campbell locker room. So when that transpired, I couldn't really see it. But I mean, dude, it was an intentional grounding. There should have been a safety. But what did he did? If any one of y'all can answer this, that was sitting over there, did we hit him late? Did we hit him hard? Did we spear him? Like what actually happened
No,
on
no,
that?
no.
Man,
No.
no,
Go ahead,
I can
bro.
tell you because I can tell you from my point of view because I was sitting close towards between the 40 and the 20. What
Okay.
I saw was, of course, he scrambled into the end zone, and I forgot whoever hit him. I think it was Aubrey
Aubrey
that
Miller.
hit him. Aubrey hit him, and he threw the ball out. I was like, okay, that's intentional ground. Oh, that's a safety. Man, I did not see him spear him. I did not see him throw
Oh,
him
he
on the
did a little
ground
extra. They
hard.
said so he walked over, but they didn't call unnecessary roughness. JSU Tiger, again, thank you for coming on. She's always, on here just like clockwork, man. They didn't call it unnecessary roughness. They called it roughing the passer.
Well,
So
after Aubrey he threw the ball away, and after Aubrey hit him, how are you going to stop in midair? I don't understand that dynamic.
so he stood over him.
No, he didn't. No,
So
no, he hit him after he threw the ball. He hit him during the play, and then he
Yeah,
fell on top of him, and that's when they called. And you see in the replay, the referee was throwing his flag already.
so so
They're
it should
saying
have
like
been
it
a
was
taunting
excessive.
instead of yeah.
No,
So it should
not
have been a
taunting.
taunting.
No, he didn't stand
Well, it should
over
have
him
been
though, Ken.
unnecessary. It should have been unnecessary roughness. So they called the roughing the passer. That's why I'm
Right.
saying that. I asked that because that's what they called. They didn't say it
yeah, they
was
called.
it
But when you
wasn't
hit him, but when you hit the quarterback, you can't
oh,
stop
there
in
you
midair.
go. There you go. Blue said okay, he dropped his full body weight on him.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, this is getting out of hand, bro.
yeah.
My goodness. He just
Man, that
dog walked
it
over.
like he hit him but still that that's part of what had happened that set the tone for the defense. Even
Yeah,
though
bro.
you say you walked, if he put all his weight on him, man,
Appreciate you for
it's
coming
not
on,
like
Blue.
it's not like he just pulverized them into the ground. It's just like, look, I got you. My weight is on you. I'm about to get up.
So
Flag on the play.
basically, here's what Miller does a lot of times. When he get on you, he uses you to get up. You really can't do that, but he's so aggressive, man. He got so much, what I'm saying, juice, and he's a bad man, bro. I wanted to just real quick. I want to let Randy get in here real quick. Randy, you can go ahead and take yourself off mute and say what's on your mind.
How you doing, fellas? I
What's
was
going
just,
on, brother?
watching the game. I was sort of working and watching it too. But I think they passed like they passed the test of a team that mirrors them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they were big up front. They had a good secondary. They had good corners. They it was actually to me a mirror. You know what I mean? And
That's a
it
great
was
point,
just
bro. Because yeah,
you know,
they
and like with the
I,
I'm sorry, Go ahead, King.
no, go ahead. No. I cut you off. Go ahead. I want you to finish your
No,
point.
all I was gonna say was like they came back from a team that literally punched them in the mouth, and they
Yeah,
came back. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
most teams,
Heavyweight fight almost. Yeah, like a
right,
heavyweight fight.
right, right.
Yeah.
Like and they're like almost there from being like a truly dominant team. They're almost there. They
Almost. We
still
are.
they still got some work to do. And like with that
Mm-hmm.
yep,
safety, Aubrey did it sort of. He didn't do it like with a mouse, but he drove him in to the ground a little bit, and that's what he called. It was borderline, but that's where he saw it. you know. But I listen. The fact that they won that game basically on special teams proved that they are getting better because I can remember them missing extra points.
Oh my
Then
Yep.
goodness.
one wouldn't even go to short field goals because they absolutely did not have any kicker, you know. So they
Hey,
have no problem with like,
it's so refreshing to have a kicker, man. Oh my goodness. Keep
yeah,
going.
man,
Keep going.
yeah, you know,
Last year was
you know,
depressing, bro. It was depressing. But
right,
go ahead.
right. Football for people that played and like know it is three phases.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And they are getting better in all three phases. Now, you know, Shador, I think he was pressing a little bit to get Travis in the game, and
He
instead
was
of taking actual reads, because there was a lot of stuff, man, that was open. I could just
the tight
imagine
end.
seeing, yeah, like
Yeah.
I could imagine seeing like the whole field. Like he wasn't even looking in no other direction. You know what I mean? And they had good, solid corners.
Yep.
You know,
They did.
so as
So
they
I want
move up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know how long you've been on the stream. I said this when I first jumped on. And to Blues Point, amazing game, man. I'm telling you, if you
Yeah,
like this type of football, you really enjoyed this game. I had a great time watching this game. And I got a
yeah,
lot of respect for Campbell. I had respect for him before we played because I watched him, and I'm telling you. Let me throw one other thing out there. Listen to me, man. That is a big ass team, bro.
yes,
And I say
sir.
big, I mean standing right there. I chopped it up with Rouser after the game. Rouser standing eye to eye with me. Reverend Allen is huge. Number one is huge. The
Yeah,
offensive line is huge.
yeah,
The safety number
yeah.
zero, huge. When I
Mm.
say this is a big team, and Mike Minter played them the same style that we play. They manned up and they pressed and it was just like, hey, who can impose each other's will on each other the most? I was very proud of us to get hit in the mouth, to go
Right.
down, and then to respond. And like I
Yes,
said,
sir.
I said this on our you know, I don't know if it was one of our shows that we did, but I did say that this was going to be a really, really important game for special teams. I said
Yep.
everybody that was griping about the goofy shit that was happening in against Bethune Cookman, I was saying there's no way Coach Prime is going to not take those points if we get a chance against Campbell because Campbell's just that much more of a better team than a Bethune
Yeah.
Cookman. But you got to doff your hat off to them. That's a good team, man. And I just wanted to win. I didn't care about the score. That's why I didn't do like a score prediction. I thought like 35-17, and I was like, no, I don't think we're going to score 35 points on this team. I just don't think so
Hey, bro.
because their
We
style
could
of
have
play.
scored though.
We
Bro,
could
I
have
said
scored
30.
30. No.
I
We could have scored. And my best on
31.
that team today, this is my honest opinion. That score to me could have been 29-7. That's it. Because
Well, I put
maybe
it.
we score. Okay, we can say 35. I take that back. Maybe one of those red zone turnovers turns into a touchdown. But because this is what I don't like to do. I don't like to automatically assume that just because they stopped us with a turnover that we were going to score a touchdown. What happens if they
Right.
hold? Because they did hold. So what I'm gonna do is, since it's hypothetical, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. And the bare minimum is we were trending to kick field goals in the red zone. We would have played it safe and said, okay, we just need to go about 2 possessions. If we don't get that block kick, that's 1 point. If we get just 2 field goals, we're talking 7 points now. So you add 7 to the 22, that gets us 29. And then you don't give up a garbage touchdown. Man, if it's 29-7, that's a dominant game against a very stout, team.
The
So,
the
um,
the point I
Hey,
always hear
Yeah.
you make, Ken, and you know what, it really came to life today was how teams take on the personality of their coaches.
absolutely
Minter was a defensive back, and you see that
tough.
that back end was it's well coached. That back end is well coached. JSU, Coach Prime. We all know Coach Prime. Our back end is well coached. And you know what? With Dennis Sturman, my hats off go to Dennis Sturman because he is coaching unbelievable. His defensive strategies, adjustments is phenomenal.
Absolutely. TJ, what's good, brother? Thank you for coming on again. What's on your mind?
Am I breaking up?
No, you good. You
No,
good.
you
What's up,
good.
brother?
Okay. I'm gonna say about this. Go Tigers. We we
Yes,
we
sir.
we we shut all the mouths. We shut all the mouths. And everybody say, "Oh, it couldn't be done," or "It wouldn't be done," and we did it. And like I was trying to tell people, like I was trying to tell a couple of friends of mine, don't it. You have to. People have to understand. Other teams have schemes that they dial up and to try to stop us. So we're not going to score 50 points a game. You know what I'm saying? But as
Mm-hmm.
long as we play our game, we will
Right.
come out victorious, man. And that's what we did. Yeah, it was a slobber knocker. We got in the red zone like 3 or 4 times.
You got that
We
right.
should have scored, but we did our thing though, man. I'm proud to say that we actually gave a HBCU the light and say we
It
can
did.
beat these guys, predominant white institutions.
Yep.
So let me add to your point, bro. This was a really good day for the SWAC today, and that's the other thing. I know Lamar sucks, monkey nuts, but hey, it's all good. You got to win those games,
Hey,
though.
hey, hey,
Southern
hey,
beat
Kenny.
McNeese this. Was it Alcorn or
Hey,
Southern? I think Southern beat McNeese this year. I think, or was
no,
it Alcorn?
it's all
It
corn
was
beat
Alcorn.
McNeese.
It was
But
Alcorn. Okay.
hey, kid, look at this though. Um, that when I said this earlier that this game was like a box. We got into the analogy of a boxing match, right?
Right. Right.
Try to feel each other out in the first, probably like the first 7 to 8 minutes of the game. As soon as I feel like Campbell scored their first touchdown, that's when I think Dennis Thurman went back to the lab and said, "Hey, we gotta hit these boys in their mouth. We have to hit them in the mouth. We had to hit them in the chin because they got a glass jaw. You have to like basically is iron sharp as iron, and that's how we have to look. That's how you have to look at this game right here. That
Yeah.
they came out and gave us all. They gave their punches best. We just had the got the technical win where we picked our spots to where we could actually get some points on the board. Now, if you think about it, if you look at it like this, if you look at it like this, like you said, that safety would have added an extra 2 points right there. It could have been the 31. Cause
Yeah. 31. Yeah, that's a good point. 31. You're
I
absolutely
predicted
right. I forgot about the safety. That's correct.
I predicted 31-24. I was going to give Campbell 24 points at least,
I didn't see them
just
scoring
because
24. I didn't.
but just the way I seen it, I seen 24 because of the simple fact that the tempo that they ran, when they were running in the beginning of the game, I was like, okay. And Blue was saying the same thing, like you have to watch out for the tempo. You have to watch out for the tempo,
Yeah,
and they're not.
they got us a couple times with
Yeah,
tempo.
They got us a couple of times.
but I said
They
this.
got us
I
a.
said this right here though. Um, I just said this. To be honest, it really Campbell really wasn't supposed to score but 7 points. Because if Aubrey would never miss that sack, they wasn't gonna
Hmm.
get it. You know what I'm saying? Like we had them. Like they like I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you like this. This what killed them. This what killed them when their running back when Aubrey hit that running back, he hit Big Browser 45. When Aubrey laid that wood to him, it threw his whole game off.
Yeah,
It
man.
threw his
Hey,
whole
they
game
said
off.
everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Just
So
punching them out.
when you get punched in the mouth, man, it changes. But let me throw something else in there real quick. Um, and this is just kind of the tail within the tail. We won the possession of the, like you look at the time of possession. We won that. We lost the turnover battle. Penalties was right down the middle. They only called 13 penalties this game. They had 7, we had 6. But this is a big thing. They're a big time rushing team. We held them to 110 rushing yards. We did give up 100
Yep.
yards this game, but passing, we held them to 137. Here's the thing that we really got to get better at, though. We really got to get better on third down. We horrible on third down as a
We're
team
terrible.
this season. So that's something that I think that the coaches they see that. But I think when you look at the score alone, hold on, I think I froze up. Can y'all see me?
Yeah,
You
you're
You
good.
good?
good, man?
You good?
Okay. There we go. I think the score tells a different story, but again, like I said, it was a very enjoyable game because I don't like to always assume that just because we did something that we could have just not did it because of whatever for whatever reason. When a team that you're playing against is just as good as you, I like what Randy said. I think that was Randy that was saying like you're mirroring styles. It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
you was playing. You know that meme where you got the Spider-Man pointing at it. Now, I'm not saying every aspect of this team is the same as you, but what I am saying is that particular situation is that the way they played on defense, where they relied on their front four to make pressure, they relied on their linebackers to be that safety blanket. They pressed with their DBs on the outside, and they just played tough, hard nosed defense, man. And Shador wasn't taking a lot of chances, man. And you know what Corey kept saying when we were standing on the sideline? Corey was like, if this was a SWAT game, Shador probably would have did XYZ. But you can just sense that he knew I got to take care of the ball. Now the interception, Travis fell down. He forced it to him. I said this earlier, y'all, and y'all can give your take on it. One of the things that's a sign of a team that's coached very well is when the DBs always spot the ball. They did
Yep.
that all game. They were playing defense and they was turning around looking for the ball every single time, bro. And I said, this team is extremely well coached. We just were the better team. And to the haters, whatever. I don't really give a damn about them because we know what we got. We know what we're working with. And we're not even operating at our maximum strength and our maximum capacity at this point. But yet and still, we're still 7-0. It speaks a lot to what. Uh, yeah, I thought he got pushed, but here's the thing though, Kevin. The way they was letting them play,
You're not getting
you
that
ain't getting
call.
that call, bro. You ain't getting that call. You're
If
not
they
getting
don't,
that
if
call.
if they
Yeah.
don't call, they don't make a call where a guy throws a helmet in front of the referee. You're not getting that pushing call.
Oh my goodness, bro! I was jumping up and down screaming. I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, are you kidding me, man? I was on the referees behind where I was standing at on the sideline, bro. And it was like, my goodness, bro, this
I
is this
told
is
you.
ridiculous, man.
I told you where they found them referees. They found them in the cereal box. I'm telling you.
But then it's we the coaches are probably gonna they probably not gonna let them off the players off the hook with that. But I'll say this. I do like that our team is showing discipline because, and I know Doc could attest to this too. A few years ago, we had probably the most undisciplined team in all of the
we had
conference.
the
We
worst. We
talking,
had the worst
man.
Sir,
defense.
We were jumping off sides. We were roughing the passer. We was hitting late. We was holding. We was hitting out of bounds. Oh my gosh, man! Every little and that's what losing does, a losing mentality. So I like the fact that when we get to the sideline, we're holding up. We're not trying to, what I'm saying, get penalties and stuff like that. So, um,
Well, the
but
well the
but
players
but
know that
overall, it's
with,
pretty good.
but the players know with Coach Prime, if they do any foolishness, they're not going to play.
That's true.
they coming out the
I I
field.
I
My
I'll
ex,
say I like this. I like what Prime did when Tavion got that pass
yes,
breakup.
yep.
Like when he pulled him to the sideline and he told him I think he told him the thing that he did wrong, but he encouraged him to to go out there and keep playing. And so he
You
didn't, you know what
think
I'm
that's what
saying?
he did?
I feel like it. I mean, I'm
Absolutely.
looking from the side. I'm
I
looking from
thought
the field.
he I thought he went into him and told him that there was a damn good play.
Yeah, but
That's
I
just
mean,
me. But go ahead. You
I
might be
mean,
right though. I didn't even consider it
but
like that, Doc. But go ahead.
yeah, yeah, but you could say he did a damn good play, or you can say, hey, so that way they won't call a PI, a PI on you. You know what I'm saying? Just do this and do this, but that was a damn good play. You know what I'm saying? He was still coaching them, and he didn't yank him out the game. He didn't do nothing. He just let him go back out there and play his game, and
Facts.
that's what happened. Um, and like with Campbell, uh, like you said, they mirrored their coach. That Campbell, I mean Campbell, because Mentor played with the Panthers and then he played at Nebraska. I feel like they mirrored him as far as when he played at Nebraska, like big, big, strong, hard nosed, nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
All in one.
let me throw this in there to your point, Doc. I was talking to one of the men that was from Campbell, and he said that their biggest offensive lineman is out for the season. Like he got hurt. I forget what number he was, but he said that their O line is bigger than the Carolina Panthers.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. They
Jeez.
got a power 5 offensive line, bro.
He said, dude, our O line is bigger than the Carolina Panthers right now. Like literally bigger than them. I was like, holy smokes, man.
Yeah, but
So
sometimes size doesn't matter because speed
it
speed
doesn't.
can, you know what I
Speed
mean,
is the
every little.
killer. It's the equalizer.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Because I watched a couple of plays today, and how our defensive line was getting in there is because of the speed.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait to go back and watch the game. Hopefully we get a better stream, somebody that's editing, somebody that's maybe cut can get us the highlights or whatever. Or
He'll
I want
have
to
it.
watch it. I want actually, you know what? I want to watch the yep, there you go. He had an NFL grade too. It's a tough break. Oh man. Yeah, Blue be on it, man. Appreciate you for
Yeah.
always having that extra support for the facts. I'm hearing more praises being given to Cameron and JSU. We won the game. I'm confused. No, 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 no. We just talking football. I ain't giving them more praise. It's respect.
You got to keep it a
I
buck.
think
You
I
know,
think
Campbell's a
I
good team,
think I
and
think
JSU played well.
well, as I said, we're a better team than them, Diamond, and I think with us, we're always looking at it from a what could we do better standpoint. Yet at the same time, it's a is there another TJ? Somebody else in there? But no,
But hey, I'm gonna get off, y'all. Y'all have a good night, cause I got to get up in the morning, cause we got to roll back to Dallas, man.
yeah, man.
Safe
Safe travels
travels,
to you,
safe
bro.
travels.
All
Appreciate it,
right,
Doc.
bro.
I
All right. But let me say this though, Diamond. Also, I'm not saying everything that I'm gonna say because I'm coming back on tomorrow with Zoe for a full show, and I'm also gonna do the our recap show. But one thing I did want to show some love to was Savion Wilkes. Big game from him
Oh
today.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, big
he
dog.
won MVP. He won Offensive Player of the game. Got a lot of coverage after the game, but I'm gonna mention his stats: 24 carries. Think about this. JD Martin started. I want y'all to think
I
about
didn't
this for a
understand
second.
that though.
I don't know, but I don't ever question it because it's always based off of practice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they see, and I just let the coaches do what they do, and I just try not to. But you can question it. You definitely can question it. I said the same thing. I'm not gonna be fake and act like I didn't say what the hell Savion had. I said that, but at the same time, no disrespect to JD. Um, but he had 24 carries, but he did not start. I'm gonna say it again. He didn't start and had 24 carries, 116 yards and a touchdown. Actually, the game sealing touchdown. So
Wow.
that was very impressive, man. I thought let me look at one more stat. I always like to look
That's
at the mix to see just how balanced we were as a team. Um, we had we had 31 passing attempts and
but if
rushing.
it's
We
if
had 40. So we ran the ball more than we passed this game. Think about that. Normally, you see Shador have more attempts than you see rushing attacks, rushing. So, yes, he did. JD did run good.
Right.
He did, but he fumbled the ball, and I was mad at him for that. But JD's Eddie runs high. He ran high a couple times in there. But JD elusive. I think the coaches, if I'm being honest, I feel like the coaches might have felt like his agility maybe was going to offset their front four. I don't know. Maybe he just had a phenomenal practice and that's who they want to go with. But I don't question it at all.
But
Another
Savion
thing I
I'm
has
gonna tell
wanted
you,
great
to say,
agility for a big man.
man,
hey kid,
Savion is a real deal. Go ahead.
That
I'm gonna tell you something about that kid. That
But
kid
see,
could be
this my
special, right?
only thing.
He has the instincts that I think Wilkerson may not have as much of, right? If that
Hmm.
kid, if he's about 170 or something like that, 180, if he can get up to about 190 through that strength and conditioning coach, that kid is something else because it appeared to me that he would rather do than to just hit the hole. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
he's still a little slight, but they got a nice little backfield package, but they need one more back, Ken. They need that one kid that's about 6 feet 225. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you
That
mean.
could,
It was similar to
yeah,
last season with Peyton Pickett. I know exactly
yeah,
what you mean.
he'll be perfect. But they need that one big back, and they have it all.
I agree
Then
with
it'll
that.
just be about
Um,
experience. Yeah,
Tito came in and I put that up there, man. He had a Tito runs hard. He's a little smaller, but his build is smaller than what you just the metrics you just gave out. But he runs extremely hard. I like our three running backs. Tyson's still there, but Donovan Hunt is another one that can crack the. Caleb Jolivet is one that they use it. A lot of
they're all small though.
Yeah, they all small backs, but Savion is the
Yeah,
one that has the size. He's just a shorter with his
right,
size, but
right.
he just runs
That's
hard, man.
that's because of the offense though, Ken. Like that offense typically has small scat back type backs. You know what I
That's a
mean?
great point.
Because
That's a great point.
yeah, they the
but
Yeah, that's
narrows and route stuff. Yeah,
but Savion Wilkerson reminds me of a little smaller Jerome Bettis, a big man with
that's a
good
great
feet.
compare. That might be why he wearing 36.
I didn't think about that, Ken. I didn't think about that.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this real quick. Jerome Bettis was my favorite player in the NFL when he was playing. Y'all know I've said this several times. I'm a big running back fan. You give me. I know but the bus was big, man. But he could move though. He was agile. He runs just like Jerome Bettis. Now that you say that, literally runs just like him. Great comparison. He's just not the same size as Jerome Bettis. But I was my favorite player at the time was Mike Allstott. I
Oh,
loved Mike Allstott, bro. Bro, I wore 40 because of Mike Allstott. Then
Wow.
yeah, I was a huge fan of Allstott, man. Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
was another one that I was a big time fan of. Um, it just I like big backs. I'm a big dude. I played fullback, so that's when I first started playing football. I was a fullback, and that was when the fullback position was. I was getting carries just as much as the tailback. So we was Lindale White style. The big. I like the thunder. The lightning's
Yeah.
cool, but give me the
Right.
thunder too. And that's to your point. But
Yeah.
overall, man, I think the coaches got a lot that they could take away from this game. Man, this was a great freaking win, man. This is a great
Yeah.
win.
Huge.
This is a
Huge.
great win.
Huge one.
And I'm telling you, if
Right,
I'm not even gonna say what would have happened
but
had we
Ken, what you
lost
gonna say
because we
for me,
didn't lose.
Ken?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm listening. Who was that?
I don't
Um,
know.
like you know, we Tiger fans, and I need you to answer this question.
Hmm.
Why, when we get in the red zone, we have this big back, and we will not run the ball to save our life?
That's the offense.
I
The
just
It's
thought
the
offense.
today, we got that red zone. I said we should have worked them today. We really should have just let him do his thing.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. You listening? When your best offensive weapon is your quarterback,
Yeah, I'm listening.
you tend to, and you got big wide receivers on the outside that can go up and get it. I watched the drills before the practice, before the game started. They practice on that stuff.
yeah.
Um, when you call this type of offense, now granted, we scored in the red zone because say we handed the ball to them. That's that old school style smash mouth. That's how Campbell plays. They get in their red zone,
Mm.
they're gonna just run you. They're gonna run it down your throat. But some people
Yeah.
that like to see that, I get it. It seems simple, but we decided to go with an air raid style offense. And this is I don't know if Avis is up still up, but that Avis's biggest pet peeve. Even Corey said that was like we getting the shotgun when we on the 4 yard line. A lot of people don't like that. That's the way football is being played now. A lot of quarterbacks aren't under the center. But I don't disagree with you. I just when you understand it, the understanding sometimes take away the frustration. I don't start simplifying it in my mind. I just be like, dog, I don't give a damn if you get under the center, behind the center, you can get behind the tackle for all I give a damn. Just score. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just want a touchdown.
Right.
And how we get it,
Right.
I don't really care. The offensive coordinator, man, and the quarterback make those calls. I think he does give Shador some autonomy to make some changes. Um, and if Shador feels like, he can make that pass, um, pardon my, I'm gonna apologize in advance, but when you got quarterbacks that got big arms that can feel like they can make any throw, you got to play with a level of cockiness, and he gets some of that gunslinger type vibe going on, kind of like how Brett Favre used to be. One of the things that Brett Favre did, and I don't forget the welfare stuff, when he was turning the ball over at a high clip, it was because he was trying to make passes that really weren't there because he was trusting his arm more than his read. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, so I said today he might finish the season with 10 interceptions. I don't like I don't like the consistent games of interceptions that we've seen. But if Shador don't throw that ball and we kick a field goal, we're having a total different conversation because we would only have lost the ball due to JD fumbling. But it is what it is. But
And
I'm gonna say
everybody and
this:
their mama.
Can we? Can we? Can we? I'm gonna use Diamond for example. Diamond, if you don't mind, Brett Bartolone. This is his first time getting an offensive coordinator job on the FCS D1 level or on the
Great.
D1 level.
Great.
He's 7-0, and we're averaging over 40 a game. We can be, and I'm not saying you in particular. Um, so here's a great point. They say use the tight end. They do use the tight end, but the quarterback has to throw the ball to the tight end. The tight end is heavily involved in the offense.
Right.
That's why when he went to him, if you go back and look at that play, he was wide
Wide open.
open. They didn't even cover him, and that was most of the game. Most of the game they weren't covering. I talked to DJ after the game. I said, bro, we were jumping up and down screaming, saying, go to the tight end, go to the tight end. He's right there. He's wide open. And that's something that, again, Shador is, he has great rapport with his wide receivers. And he might feel like, hey, but let's not forget, Shador is a sophomore. Man, he's 20. Is he 20 now? Yeah, he's 20 now. So
But
you're talking about a young man that's a sophomore. And let me say this too. Shador has not lost a SWAC game in his career. He make a bad read, he make a mistake, whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, you show me a team that's got a quarterback. Thank you for the stat. He's 7-0. And he got 25 touchdowns. 25. I'm gonna add one more because he had an extra passes. So he got 23 passing touchdowns, 2 running touchdowns, and okay, he got 4 interceptions. Whatever. Is
But I'm
it
gonna
4
tell you, Ken.
interceptions?
Yeah, but I was just
Yeah,
5
I was just
interceptions.
in
He
here
got 5
thinking, I'm like,
interceptions now.
damn.
it's 5 now. But he has
5 now.
never played. He had never played against a secondary like that either.
That secondary
That was
was
the
aggressive,
best.
man. That was
That was
aggressive.
the
That's a tough
best
secondary.
secondary that I've seen Jackson State play against in Coach Prime's career. That they
Like,
are legit, bro. They
that's
are. They
right.
physical. They can run. They they smart. You know, and like he still has some learning how to do because it
Yeah.
is his first year in that offense. Even though in high school they ran something similar, but it wasn't like this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Man, we gotta be appreciative. We gotta be grateful, man. We've had some dark quarterbacking days. I'll take 24, 23 passing touchdowns, 5 INTs any day over the shit we see in the conference right now. He's hands down the best quarterback. He's up there in that conversation of top quarterback in the FCS. The Fordham quarterback as well as Lindsey Scott have they gonna have something to say as far as the awards and the stats and all that good stuff. But 7-0 is 7-0, man. He's perfect. I mean,
Exactly.
Shador at Jackson State right now. Can I put some perspective on this thing? Shador is 18-2.
Wow. Wow.
And he got a SWAC championship and hadn't lost the SWAC championship game. Do y'all know that we're on a home winning streak right now? Yeah.
What's the number?
I don't want to say the wrong number. I forget where we were. Someone in the chat, if you got that number, we haven't
How many
lost a
games did we play
home
last year
game.
at home?
5.
So
So right
so
now
this year
this is
7.
3.
Is it
But
3
we
we
won the
played
SWAC
home?
championship there. So I think we're on
That's
a
right, 3. So
9-game
8.
home winning
Yeah,
streak.
8 or 9.
It's 9. There we go. I think it's 9. There you go, Mr. Mississippi. He said it right when I dropped it. But we do throw to the tight end. I want y'all to understand something. We gotta fact check this because it's something we're gonna talk about on the show. We're gonna find the stats as to how the reason why I want to be careful with the tight end stats is because Casey would go to Renty Rollins a lot when he played. And I don't know if Renty has the numbers that DJ has. So DJ right now, with today's game, I got to see who led the team in receiving today. It was Dallas Daniels with 63, 6 for 63. So when you look at they don't really give us. Let's look at the full box score for Jackson State. DJ Stevens, DJ had 1 reception for 48 yards and a touchdown.
That's all that counts.
Hey, so when you add today's game, so that's going to give him 24 receptions on the season for, let's see what his yards are. 224 and 1 tug. Man, listen, ask Kylan Ritchie if he would have liked to have played in this offense. You get what I'm saying? No, I absolutely know that the team is 18-2. I said Shador is 18-2 for a reason because we were talking about Shador. We're not taking I don't do that. Everybody know. See, I don't waste time on obvious stuff. We know damn well Shador ain't out there playing by himself. The point I'm making is when people are talking about the criticism of criticizing the quarterback for not seeing the tight end, for throwing interceptions, for not going through his reads, holding the ball too long, then my counter response is going to be yes, but he hasn't lost a SWAT game. And I'm just telling y'all, football is you go as your quarterback go. And when you got a terrible quarterback, I'm sorry, you're not winning. You're not. That's just how that goes. So we're not saying that Shador is the only one that's 18-2. The team is 18-2. So I don't need to be corrected on that. I don't know if that was an attempt to correct. The point I was making was that that's my response to, the gripes that we give, the constructive criticism that we give. So that's all.
But things, like we put things in perspective. Um, this is his first year in this offense. You know what I mean? It's only 7 games. Yes, they had their spring and they had their fall and their training camp and so on and so forth. But to put it in perspective, you know what I mean? He's still learning the offense. The continuity is getting better. But you have to face the fact that Campbell was a good defensive team. I thought personally, I thought, you know what, when you play a team like Campbell, the way they press, you could probably the receivers could do more crossing routes, and also use the tight ends down the stream, maybe chip the block and you hit down the seams. But the thing is also is that it is what it is. The bottom line is we're 7-0, and it's only going to get better.
Oh
And
yeah.
we got Southern coming into Jackson next week, and we looking to kick their ass. So I'm telling you that right now. Um, they got their chest stuck out because they beat Virginia Lynchburg today, but we ain't Virginia Lynchburg. And y'all can come on in and bring your best game. I know they're gonna come riding high from Baton Rouge, and we're gonna be ready for them. I'll say this: 7-7-0 don't matter come Saturday. We got to show up and play because that game is a rivalry game. It's a rivalry of rivalries, and it's going to be a high intensity, high. It's going to be a lot of smack being talked. It's going to be the bands, like I said, it's going to be loud. It's going to be fun, and when we kick their ass, man, it's going to be even more fun. Now I'm gonna be pumped up towards the end of the week when I get ready to get to talking about that game. I'm not gonna come on that game. I'm not gonna come on the reaction after that. The way I came on tonight. But to be honest with you, um, I just wanted to win this game because of everything that I've seen. And I don't know who all in the chat that came home for the game, but man, just the whole everything that I've experienced thus far this weekend has been world. I mean, it has been out of this world. And for that reason, I really, really, really wanted to win this game. And but like I said, if I could have had one thing that would have changed everything is to not have given up that last touchdown. I hated that because I really wanted to keep them at 7. I really wanted to keep them at 7 because I felt like that would have made a statement. 14 just looks like, oh, it was the game was a lot closer than what we think. I thought the defense played out of this world, man. Shout out to the D line for handling their business. I know we talked about Aubrey, but Justin Reagan, Jason Mercier got that strip sack,
Yeah.
and he when he hit Hodge Malik Williams, he went out for a series or two, and
Big Country played well.
yeah, Big Country. Oh man, it was good to see
Got
Big Country out there, man. He
got
got a
some
lot
defense.
of playing time today. He got a lot of playing time today. Big
Got to stay
Country,
deep, bro.
Jeremiah Williams, number 99. Katron Evans was out there. Big True, welcome back, Big True. We saw him out there. John Huggins balled out today.
Mm-hmm.
Nugget did his
Oh,
thing.
did he ever?
Mm-hmm.
Man, who else am I missing? Niles off the edge. You had
That had a hit.
Jarente Davis played well. Um, man, the offense was they were in a slugfest, man, and the defense had to have their back. You know, a team that shows resilience is a team that when you do turn the ball over and you come back, um, Zay did have a good game. He did. Hey, that was definitely a pass interference. That was a good call because he came on the right side of him and he used his body against him. But uh, Zay, man, he's good, bro. He's really good. Um, Cam played well. I can't name everybody. I don't want to if I don't name them, it don't mean they didn't play well.
Hey, Ken,
But
let me ask you a question.
go ahead.
I know Shiloh is a safety, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
If he puts on maybe 15 pounds, I think he could be a hellified outside linebacker. You know what I mean? Because I really think he's a safety, but he doesn't really care about being a safety. He wants to hit. He wants to get into action. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
don't know if he could get. I don't know if he can hold that kind of weight,
No,
just
I don't think so.
genetically.
No,
I
I
looked
mean,
at him. I looked at him after the
Remember.
game. He walked right past me, and
uh,
yeah, that's a tall order. I just think he's a Shiloh is Shiloh is your prototypical NFL safety that'll knock your block off. He's Mike Mentor.
Bubba Baker,
Right.
a Buddha Baker.
Buddha Baker, yeah. Oh man, that's a great comparison. Buddha Baker's a great comparison. Yeah.
Baker
I
was
mean
fast.
he's got some cover skills,
Yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah,
he
yeah.
played but he is definitely a thumper. He rocked the dude today going out the sideline. He gave him everything he can. I mean, he gave him
Was a
a
quarterback.
heavyweight hit. As a
Yeah,
quarterback, okay.
yeah,
What was
yeah.
Shiloh's injury? It was his knee. He had knee surgery. He's been back, and he came back after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Um, welcome back, man.
Yeah.
This is why depth is so important, man. We still got Greg Great that's out. Mark Pope was out today. Jency Riley out. Dimitri Jordan was out today. Cam Buckley was out today. Um, we had a lot of people out, man.
That's
So it's something that, and that's the thing, that's why you need depth, and that's not just depth, but you need good quality depth.
good depth.
And
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
and then they got to be ready, and they also got to be in shape. So,
Yeah.
man, I love that, man. We back at it again, man. Southern's quarterback is not as good as they like to think he is. Yes, Big True did play today. Now Big True wears number 94. He ran out there for a couple of plays, and he did his thing, man. Um,
How many recruits were there, Ken?
about 100.
Nice.
Well, on officials, you had some. I want to say in the numbers of the officials weren't as high as the unofficials. It was probably way more than that on the unofficial. Might have been more along the lines of 300 on the
Wow.
unofficial. So a
300.
That
lot of yeah, man, it was so many kids on the sideline with name tags, man. It was like, dude, I spoke with a young man. I think he's a linebacker. My gosh, that kid was huge, man. He's I
These kids
forget
is different now, man. These kids is different.
man, that dude, I shook his hand. I said, man, I don't know who the hell you are, man. I said, just like that. I said, man, who are you, dude? Like, let me see your name, bro, because that dude was yoked up, man. I said, God damn, that dude. I said, you put that joke in pads, man. He looked like a monster, man. And he was Coach Cart come out there and dapped him up, and man, I said, man, this is a real deal, man. These boys out here recruiting on the next level, been
Yes, sir.
recruiting on the next level. So
Yeah.
um, I got a chance to interview Isaiah Spencer today, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. Isaiah Spencer, the wide receiver out of my alma mater, my high school, Madison Central, um, and I think we got a really good chance of landing him. So hopefully we'll see him commit. Do we get some commits this week? We very well could. The commitments come from the players. The players decide, them and their family decide when they're going to commit. I got a chance to meet with Jordan Hall, the big 6'8", 325 offensive lineman from Kip High School out of Columbus, Ohio today. He is big as hell. Just FYI, just he's big, man. He big. Hey, like I said, y'all, I'm 6'3", and I feel like a midget today, man. I was like, God, I'm looking up to everybody. I'm like, these big old
what these
boys, man.
kids? How they grown these kids?
I was just going down there. I'm like, man, it just felt like everybody was 6'5", man. I just felt short.
Were they able to
You,
meet
sir.
Snoop
I
and
am not sure.
Rick Ross?
Calvin Liddell said, I'm your enemy. You must have went to Canton High or something. He must have went to Canton. But I started at Merle, Calvin. I'm a Merle Mustang, 9th to 10th, and then I finished up at Madison Central. So yeah, man. What'd you say, Brian?
I think Randy wanted to ask you, did you meet Snoop and Big Ross?
Man, I got a photo of Rick Ross, man. I was watching him
Nice.
when he was interviewing with the pregame show, and I thought that was pretty cool, man. Man, we had man, the stars came out.
Yeah,
The
that's
team
awesome.
ran out to Yellow Beezy today. He performed. You had Snoop Dogg here. You had Rick Ross here. You had P Valley. The P Valley cast was here.
Wow.
Uh, man, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
With
So
everything that's going on, and it's just a phenomenal thing. And it's like you all said, people got to realize this is a moment in time, history being making in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
But ESPN, man, they're doing their best not to try to show games properly.
Of
I think
course they
that's the
are.
case. They
Of course
absolutely
they
are.
are.
They
Yeah.
say
Because I
that
watched,
it comes down to the production team on our end, but we gotta. I'm gonna look at the stream. I want to watch the whole game tomorrow because before I go on, before I come back, I'm gonna have a little bit more meat. I wanna before I come back on and do the live stream tomorrow night. Like I said, for those that weren't on there, I'm not gonna do one on Monday or Wednesday. I'm gonna do Sunday and Thursday because I kind of wanna. I'm gonna take a few days off work and just kind of relax, man, and enjoy. This has been a great trip for me, and I want to live,
yeah, enjoy.
more. Yeah, man. Just
I watched Valley and Bethune Cookman on HBCU Go. What a great production, man! It was
man,
like watching an NFL game. It was just unbelievable.
it's
It's
not
like I
even
kept shaking my head
close.
and said, why we can't have
They
that with
killing.
Jackson State.
Well, well, we could, but
I
they
understand the
ESPN
contracts.
snatched up. They snatched up all our games. We had two games on HBCU Go. I think one of them was. I don't know if Campbell was initially on there, but um, I never thought I would have saw the day where I was like, man, I wish that HBCU Gold would cover our game instead of because they would bring their production team. They do a really good job, man. I know they would.
Hmm.
Am I staying the week? Yes, 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 yes. I plan on it, and yeah, I'm enjoy my fam. Um, Spend some time with my daughter and mom and dad, and just really just take a break from sitting in front of a ring light. Just I'm gonna come back on like right before the. Yeah, man. My admonishment. I'm gonna say this. Like I said, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna jump off. Enjoy the ride, people. Enjoy the
Yeah.
ride, man.
Yeah.
And live life, man. Live it. Live it. Don't let it pass you by. And one thing you can't. The most valuable thing we got is our time. So,
Right.
um, man, use it wisely and use it strategically, however you want to do it. And that's that, man. Randy, appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
I'm,
Always, bro. I
I'll be back on
support you,
tomorrow night
man.
with Zoe.
Okay. All right.
And love to have you back on, man, during that time, brother. All right?
Yes, sir, man. I support you,
All right,
bro.
brother.
All right.
Thank you so much, my man. All right. All right, people. Again, I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a pleasure. Y'all know who it is. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Um, like I said, thank you, Brian, for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for always rocking with me. Tomorrow, I'm gonna set the stream up in the morning. More than likely, it'll probably be somewhere along the lines of around maybe 8 o'clock Central. Um, we'll see. It'll be hinged on what time works best for Zoe. And once I figure that out, we also have to record our Tiger Talk show, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some rest, man. It's been a great day. I get to go to sleep 7-0, undefeated as a JSU Tiger. It's always a great day to be a Tiger, man. Go Tigers, man. Be our love, baby.